Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Bill and Katie's intimate moment with Remy's expert assistance. The Bold and the Beautiful reports that Bill Spencer and Katie Logan had a private moment when Remy Price consented to get professional assistance. Steffi Forrester was in the Forrester showroom with Rich Forrester, Daphne Rose, and Hope Logan. She complimented Deke Sharp's designs, saying they were superior to his taste in men. Will Spencer and Electra Forrester updated Katie, Bill, and Liam Spencer on all the recent Remy drama at the Spencer estate. As they talked, Will hoped Deke was preoccupied with dumping Remy. Bill was relieved that Electra had not forgiven Remy, and he essentially threatened to make sure Remy understood the consequences if he continued to annoy her. Eventually, there was some discussion about Electra becoming a member of the Spencer clan. Katie encouraged Electra to concentrate on Will's love, rather than worrying about Luna Nozawa or the infant. In the end, the topic of everyone's joy over Liam's engagement to Hope came up. Liam said he had called Wyatt Spencer and told him the news. Bill clasped Katie's hand as the ex-partners shared a touching moment on the program after Liam emphasized the value of family. Back in the Forrester showroom, Steffi congratulated Hope on her engagement to Liam and the new direction of her line. Hope and Steffi thought about how their shared experience of nearly losing Liam brought them closer. If Liam had truly faced a terrible fate, Steffi and Hope would have relied on one another. But fortunately he lived, and now positive things were happening. Daphne was thrilled with Hope and Steffi's amicable appearance as they gripped hands during their talk. Rich concurred and hoped that this time the calm would endure. Deke found it difficult to accept that he was the type of person who would publish phony naked pictures of someone as adorable as Electra in the design office. Remy explained the difficulties of being in the closet, and reaffirmed that he was a different person at the time. At the time, Remy only thought about coming out to Electra. But Remy came up with this crazy scheme to ensure that Electra needed him, since he was too terrified of losing his only buddy. Remy reiterated his regret, and pleaded to keep their connection intact, because he now needed Deke. Deke expressed his love for Remy, but he believed that in order to overcome his inner issues, Remy required professional assistance. He didn't give up on their romance after Remy assured him he would, and he was understanding when Deke asked for some space. Before he left in tears, Remy assured Deke that he would win back his trust and mentioned that Deke knew how to contact him. The vibrant and gorgeous Remy may need to put in a lot of effort and treatment if he wants to maintain love, according to spoilers, so pay attention. Finn becomes suspicious when Steffi Forrester is unable to conceal her jealousy. Hope Logan and Steffi Forrester appear to have put an end to their disagreement over the Bold and the Beautiful for the time being. According to soap opera spoilers, it won't be long until the rivals start fighting once more. Is it related to Hope's marriage to Liam Spencer? Here are spoilers for the upcoming episodes of B&B. Fans of Bold and Beautiful are overjoyed to see Queen Steffi back on canvas after Jacqueline McInnes would return from maternity leave. When Steffi supported HFTF and appeared to be cool with Brooke Logan snatching her mother's guy, she startled Hope Logan and her admirers back home. Irks of Lope wedding chatter. Steffi the Queen. Spoilers for Bold and the Beautiful indicate that there will be a lot of talk about Lope's wedding in the FC hallways, which will finally cause Steffi Forrester to do something. Despite her joyful marriage to Dr. John Finnegan, she will become envious of Hope and Liam's reconciliation. For what length of time will Steffi be able to put up with all the wedding preparations taking place all around her? Remember that Liam Spencer and Steffi were inseparable when he was dying from cancer. Fans often speculate that the authors intended to reunite Steam rather than Lope, but they had to change the plot due to JMW's pregnancy and maternity leave. On Liam's deathbed, sparks were undoubtedly flowing between Steffi and him. Will Finn's wife get envious of Hope? The fact that Steffi's ex-husband is getting married again shouldn't bother her. Over the years, Dr. Finn has put up with a lot from his wife. Imagine how devastated he would be to learn that his wife still harbors affections for Liam Spencer. Will Steffi be able to control her jealousy, or will it cause issues in her own marriage? Blindsided by Deacon's covert betrayal, Sheila Taylor must deal with the fallout. According to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Taylor Hayes felt uncomfortable with Sheila Carter Sharp's lavish praise, which made sense. Budig's role turned Deacon Sharp's attention back to his wife despite his desire to pursue romance with Taylor. Taylor and Deacon didn't go over any romantic boundaries. Taylor didn't give Deacon the impression that she wanted more than sympathy, even if she wouldn't have embraced him as tightly if Sheila had been around. Deacon, on the other hand, is keeping things from his wife. He is acting in this way since Sheila concealed Luna Nozawa's existence from him for a considerable amount of time. Deacon was inspired to find solace in Taylor's heart and thoughts by that revelation. In and of itself, asking Taylor for professional advice did not violate any wedding vows. With the exception of her son John Finn Finnegan and her grandson Hayes Finnegan, Sheila is much more fond of Taylor than any other individual associated with the Forrester family. Taylor was not required to consent to Deacon's admission as a patient, though. The audience has to suspend disbelief in order to do it. However, it was reasonable to assume that both miserable individuals would find comfort in one another after that plunge. Taylor was the one who had been harmed the most. Rich Forrester promptly marries Brooke Logan after calling off their engagement. Deacon, on the other hand, was completely out of shape since Sheila's overly careless granddaughter had placed her in a very embarrassing situation. If Deacon were done with Sheila, she would still be living alone. However, he has returned, expressed his peace, and everything is going smoothly. One of Brown's many talents as an actor is her ability to evoke strong feelings in the audience. This murder evokes sympathy, much like her granddaughter, who recently shot Steffi Forrester Finnegan, and intended to leave Finn for dead after unintentionally shooting him. Sheila is a bad person, all right. However, her relationship with Deacon has softened her heart, and given her a sense of self-control where she had little to none before. Because of her husband, she aspires to be a better person, which brings up the next point. Sheila won't attend Hope Logan and Liam Spencer's remarriage ceremony if Beth Spencer gets her way. She would be saddened by that, but hopefully not more. Unaware that Beth had just told Hope and Liam that Brown's character makes her feel strange, and that she doesn't want her there, Sheila told Deacon that she would like to go to the wedding. That request caught the soon-to-be remarried couple off guard. Sheila's redemption plot involves her not responding in the way that everyone anticipates. If Beth's request is granted, perhaps she will be able to control herself. Deacon's answer will also reveal the extent of his genuine forgiveness for his spouse. Taylor is impacted by Deacon as Sheila comforts Steffi. When everyone believed Luna had passed away, they were all relieved. In order to recover from the drama of the awful scenario, Steffi temporarily left town with her children. Lee saved Luna's life when it became clear that she was lying to everyone. After discovering the truth, Sheila decided to keep Lee and Luna's secret. Naturally, Luna exploited Will and became pregnant with his child. Now that everyone is aware of the truth, Deacon was appalled to discover that his repentant wife had concealed this from him. He began to question the basis of their marriage as a result, and since the incident, he has been attending therapy with Taylor. However, it appeared that Taylor and Deacon's relationship might have gone too far in terms of professionalism. But Taylor lately made an attempt to return to the professional sphere. Hope and Liam are stunned by Beth's proposal of marriage. Remy pleaded for Electra's pardon, assuring her that he had changed and that Deke could do the same. He explained to everyone that he had become someone he wasn't, and that he didn't want to lose the life he had created for himself. The description of Remy, in Deke's opinion, was very different from the man he knew. Remy described his prior actions as terrible and self-centered, and he acknowledged that he became anxious when he sensed their bond was eroding. Remy stated to the audience, "I know it's not an excuse by any means, but I don't know with what I was going through back then if I was truly alone. I was scared of what I would do to myself if I lost her." Remy promised to go to all lengths to get Electra to grant him forgiveness. Even though she was very close to Remy at the time, she knew she would never be able to forgive him after learning that he was the one responsible for the deepfake photos. Electra blasted Remy for making her a victim, and made it obvious that she would be much happier with Will. She turned to face Deke and informed him that his boyfriend was anything from the decent man he appeared to be. As her brother hurried out of the showroom, trying to get away from the circus of his romantic life, Hope appeared on the point of tears. When Remy ran out of the showroom, everyone came together to support Electra. After everything Remy had done to Electra, they couldn't believe he had the audacity to reveal his face. Remy could only apologize and hope there was a way to undo things when Deke told him he didn't know who he was anymore. Remy wanted Deke to listen to him. He acknowledged that he brightened his world and told him he was the best thing that had ever happened to him. With tears in his eyes, Remy begged Deke to give him another opportunity with the guy he loved. He urged Deacon to love him for the man he has become rather than to condemn him for who he was. While in the CEO's office with Ridge, Brooke was daydreaming on another world. Because of what she had discussed with Deacon in Monday's all-new episode, she was aloof. Sadly, it was about Sheila when Ridge inquired as to if it had anything to do with Hope. Deacon moved out of his apartment with Sheila, so Ridge informed Brooke that she was mistaken. But Brooke told her husband that not only had he returned, but her transgressions had been pardoned. Brooke hopes this had been Deacon's last straw. Unfortunately, it wasn't, and the opportunity to keep her out of his life would have to wait until the next emergency. After the suffering Sheila inflicted on their families, they were shocked that he would voluntarily return to her. According to Brooke, Deacon's major breakthrough that reunited him with his insane wife came from his therapy sessions with Taylor. Although Ridge considered Taylor to be the best, Brooke thought the treatment was somewhat effective, and made a sarcastic comment about Taylor telling Deacon, "The power of forgiveness." Deacon insisted that Sheila cease her negative self-talk, despite Sheila's assurances that she would never let him down again. They changed the subject to Deke, who earlier that day had introduced his mystery boyfriend to everyone at Forrester. Sheila questioned Deke's decision to present his boyfriend rather than his father to the Forrester team. She expressed gratitude for the second chance and questioned whether Deke was afraid to tell his father about his new partner. Sheila revealed that she went to see Taylor to express gratitude for her assistance in reuniting their marriage. She thought Taylor was a remarkable, morally upright woman. Sheila said that she was more shocked than anything when he asked how Taylor handled the visit. Sheila rambled on about how grateful she would always be, and how Taylor drove him back to her. Deacon claimed that their love was the reason he was back in their marriage, and that it was the correct decision. Now that things were returning to normal, Sheila was prepared for the next stage of their marriage. She expressed her desire to attend Hope and Liam's wedding with Deacon. Deacon was trying to gently inform his wife that she might not be on the guest list, but she was not paying any attention. They wouldn't want her there, he realized. Bill visited Liam and Beth at Brooke's house to discuss the wedding. Beth informed her granddaughter that she had the honorable responsibility of marrying Hope and Liam, and that she wanted to display some of Hope's favorite flowers at the wedding. Bill was fascinated by Beth's acceptance of such a significant position, and jokingly asked whether he had received an invitation to the ceremony. Bill believed it was a great idea for Beth to officiate the wedding. Bill joked that she would need to keep the ceremony going so Liam wouldn't slow it down, but she assured him she would try her hardest. When Hope got home, she told the Spencer guys that there was a lot to process after Deke's boyfriend was revealed. She reviewed some of Beth's wedding arrangements and asked to fill Liam in later. After discussing the invite list with Beth, Hope and Liam were taken aback when she revealed that there was someone she wished to leave off. "There's one person who makes me feel weird," she informed them. "They are not welcome at the wedding." When Liam asked, Beth instantly replied, "Sheila."